Hey y'all, happy Monday. It is May 5th. I haven't really been recording a whole lot lately. I think life's just kind of gotten away from me. I still need to upload my previous video. I was having issues. I was using CapCut, which I don't love, but it was the easiest and the most accessible at the time. But whatever update they did, now all of my video is like incredibly washed out and like just crazy looking, and I can't get it to stop doing that, and it's really frustrating when I already have so many technology issues with trying to edit the video because I'm constantly out of storage space on everything, and it's just downside of technology. I think at this point I'm just gonna have to re-edit that entire video, which is such a bummer, and just get it posted. And then once that's done, hopefully I'll be out of this funk and I'll be ready to record. It feels dumb to be like, oh, I'm 3 videos in and I'm like already falling off. But, if everything worked properly, if I didn't have any technology issues, this would be a different story. But that's just simply not how life goes. So, doing what I can. I said today's Monday, which means I have a gun training class tonight. I actually finished my very first class that I enrolled in, my pistol training. I actually finished that last Monday. And then when we were done with that class, the teacher asked us for feedback and, any comments we wanted to make about the class. And my only comment was like, what do I do next? Because I'm not satisfied with just one class. So she suggested the women's firearm coaching. So the first class I took was actually just a strictly pistol class. I did on the last class, I shot some kind of rifle. I don't know what it was. I believe it was a semi-automatic rifle, if that's a thing. I did not catch what it actually was, and I actually didn't get to shoot it that much because it was actually one of the instructor's weapons and it needed to be cleaned, so it kept jamming. So it did not work the way it was supposed to work, and it wasn't it was a great experience, period, but it wasn't like a good learning experience for somebody who was wanting to learn rifles. So we basically focused on pistols in the first class and just gun knowledge and safety in general. And then the class that I'm taking now, sorry, my cat is throwing a tantrum because I won't let her out. But this class that I'm in now is actually just general firearm coaching. So it's what they told me is it's basically whatever the students decide they want to do that night. But I'm really excited. So if it's just going to be me, I've been thinking about like what I want to learn. I would like to get into some firearms that I have not worked with yet. I mean, I've only worked with pistols, and then let's see. Then we did some higher calibers. So, we were used to shooting the 22, and then we shot a 9mm, and we shot a 380 Smith & Wesson, which I really like the 380. I really like the 380. I think out of the weapons that I shot, that was maybe my favorite one. The 9mm is something I'm not great at. The recoil, I'm not a straight shooter with that one. So that's probably my main focus is I want to be a better shooter with some recoil there. Really didn't have that with the 22. And then we also shot, the last day we did revolvers. I love revolvers. I don't know why. And it's not even like a double action. I really loved a single action. I don't know. Maybe there was just something real cowboy feeling about it, but I really liked a revolver. So I would like to shoot the stuff that I like shooting, but I would also like to practice the stuff that I really need to practice. The 9mm, I really need to practice that. I really need to get that recoil under control because I'm a pretty straight shooter besides the 9mm. And it's not something I'd be interested in purchasing myself. I'm not doing this because I want to like carry at all. I just for me personally, I don't think that's necessary. But it is a skill that I want to learn. And I do definitely want to learn rifles because I want to do hunting. I think I'm going to end up doing a hunter's education class through the same place I'm taking my classes now. So, I'd like to start to work that muscle a little bit before I get to that class, just to have, just some extra knowledge under my belt. So not everything is new. I definitely want to get better at the 9mm. I want to try shooting some rifles. The last class, there was actually another girl that's always been on the range with us that is not part of our class. And turns out she was actually the only one that signed up for last month's firearm coaching. And she actually got to shoot a muzzle loader at the end, at the last class, which muzzle loader, just think like the exact shit they were using in the Civil War. That it was crazy to watch it. It was just crazy. So I think shooting something like that would be fun. I want to do like the fun stuff, but I really, really want to focus on the stuff that I'm really bad at. So I know I'm good with a 22. I know I'm good with a revolver. I'm a pretty good shot, period. Like I'm not trying to, let me be clear. I'm a pretty good shot from 9 yards. So I do want to work on distance too. There's multiple things I want to work on. I can always learn to improve, but shooting a little semi-automatic pistol from 3 yards is not something I need to practice. So I think my main focus is going to be 9mm, then rifle, then fun stuff. And then maybe I'll take the class next month and then just continue to build on that knowledge. I want to ask them, like, at what point are you going to expect me to, like, get a membership or something? I don't know how this all works. This is all so foreign to me. I really enjoyed the first class, was really not expecting to enjoy it that much. But this isn't something that I just want to like learn and then never use again. This is actually something that I really, really enjoy. I never thought I would say one of my hobbies is guns, but one of my hobbies is guns. Not into the purchasing or, any of that yet. Just shooting in a controlled environment is really fun for me. So, yeah. I've been talking about this for 10 minutes now, so I'm excited for my class. It's still not for a few hours, and probably just going to do some cleaning, going to make some dinner. That's the plan, and then I think when I get home tonight, I'm actually going to work a little bit, which is such a bummer, but I need to take a couple days off soon because I really need to get going on my chicken coop. I got that shed delivered a month and a half ago already, and it's just been sitting tarped up in my yard, and it can't stay there forever. And with this, I have a raccoon that's stalking my birds, so I need to get them a safer coop situation, and I also need to get going on getting more birds and stuff, so that's coming up maybe next week, maybe I don't know. I gotta figure it out. So I gotta get through today first, though. So I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna go to my class. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I'll catch up with you later.